A couple of days ago, I made a video all about GO's final Project Mu trial mission, and how I think it seems absolutely obvious that he'll catch Regieleki and then qualify to become a chaser in Project Mu. So be sure to check that video out real quick if you haven't already. But then I started thinking, even though it seems obvious that GO will catch Regieleki and become a member of Project Mu, what if the opposite happened? What if GO fails his final Project Mu trial mission and doesn't become a member of Project Mu? Where would that path of failure lead GO? So I want to talk about that possibility very briefly in this video. Let me just say though, I'm 99% certain that this will not happen. I really do think that GO will qualify for Project Mu, but it is really fun to think up alternative stories too. And hey, really, you never know considering how unpredictable Pokemon Journeys is. So why not have some fun with it? So in this week's episode, if GO and Gary fail to work together and fail to catch Regieleki and Regidrago, then GO won't have enough tokens to become a Project Mu chaser. That means the Project Mu members, including Gary, since he seemingly has more than enough tokens to qualify, will go off on their expedition to find Mew, while GO and Ash are left behind. But if there's one thing I know about GO, it's that he would never just sit back and accept failure. GO always strives to improve. He always tries to do the next best thing. I really don't think he'd just sit there and accept that he failed his dream. So I think GO would decide that he doesn't need Project Mu. After all he's learned as a Pokemon trainer, after how far he's developed, I think that GO would decide that he can find Mew himself. So I would love for GO to recruit Tokyo and Ash, and as a group of 3, I think they would go on their own expedition to find Mew. I mean, just imagine that, Ash, GO and Tokyo on their own little expedition, rivaling Project Mu. That would be incredible. And as we know, Aura Wielders, Lucario and Mew are heavily connected in the movie Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. So doesn't it sound perfect for Ash, an Aura Wielder, and his Lucario to help GO and Tokyo find Mew? Maybe Ash and Lucario can use their aura to help guide them all to Mew. That would genuinely be incredible. And now to add an extra layer, I think an unbelievably exciting twist would be that when Ash, GO and Tokyo reach the mountains where Mew is supposed to be, they'll perhaps come to the realization that Project Mu are actually villains. Maybe they'll overhear conversations between some of the top members of Project Mu, revealing much more sinister intentions. Maybe Project Mu were never the good and friendly organisation that everyone thought they were. Maybe Project Mu wants to catch Mew for their own selfish desires. Maybe for power or science or something else. I mean, ever since I first ever saw Professor Amaranth, the leader of Project Mu, I always got the feeling that he could be a surprise villain. Man, something about him just gives off bad energy, you know? I really do not get the best vibes from this man. So I think Professor Amaranth could secretly want to catch Mew for evil purposes, and thus he created Project Mu in order to do that. So I would love to get an amazing showdown of Ash, GO and Tokyo versus Project Mu. It would be like an amazing surprise villain arc. GO's group and Project Mu would be major rivals trying to reach Mew before each other, and then when they reach Mew, GO's group and Project Mu could have a massive battle. That would be incredible. Obviously Gary would probably switch sides and join GO, Tokyo and Ash. I mean, maybe that could be the culmination of GO and Gary's developing bond. GO could persuade Gary to join him. That would be an amazing way to conclude their rivalry. And maybe Professor Amaranth and Project Mu will get to Mew and capture it in a net or a trap or some robot thing, and then GO's group will have to battle Professor Amaranth and the rest of Project Mu in order to try and stop them and free Mew. Maybe towards the climax of the big battle, Go could be the one to make the final push and really risk himself in order to free Mew. Mew would see the purity and the goodness and the courageousness of Go's heart. Mew would know that Go was willing to risk his own life in order to free it. So then once Go and his friends have defeated Project Mew, that would be the most perfect reason ever for Mew and Go to have an incredible, close, emotional bond. I mean, Go literally risked everything to save Mew, and Mew knows that. So this could go one of two ways. Either Mew decides to stay with Go because Go saved it and they're bonded, or Go would come to the realization that Mew should be free, completely away from human interference, so he could decide to let Mew go. I think that Go having that level of emotional maturity would be an incredible way to show how far he's developed throughout this series. Either way, seeing Go earn his place by Mew's side by going on his own expedition and helping to stop Project Mew and Professor Amaranth and risk his own life to save Mew, that would be absolutely phenomenal, and in my opinion would be the biggest and most climactic way to conclude this Project Mew arc. I mean, realistically, this whole surprise villain arc could take place even if Go does become a member of Project Mew. I mean, Ash, Go, Gary and Tokyo could realise that Professor Amaranth is evil during the big Project Mew expedition. I would love to see that happen, but I just thought that Go failing his final Project Mew trial mission could be one of the many ways that this villain storyline could be kickstarted. To be honest, I feel like this turn of events could add some necessary spice to Go's final story arc. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I know that Go will absolutely qualify for Project Mew, but this was just a fun what if kind of video to explore some other possibilities, so don't take it too seriously. I know it probably won't happen. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.